Hey Divas, it's Eva. Welcome back to my channel. So tonight is another little tracker, but today we're in a hotel. So I just brought all of my markers and my papers. So let's get straight into it. So I actually brought my journal this time, so I'm gonna write a little bit in my journal after we're done with the papers. Just write about my day and like all of that stuff. And then here is my tracking papers. And I do have a little new tracker notebook that I'm going to write in as well. And then in here, I have my pencils and I have my Sharpies and my markers and everything. When I was in the car, I tried to sharpen all of my pencils so they're nice and sharpened for this. So hopefully it goes well. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell, and let's get straight into it. So don't mind the angle. You're kind of on a copy machine right now, but that's like okay. So let's see here. I also brought my scissors because sometimes I need my scissors for these. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. So for my first paper, I'm just going to go with what's on top. Okay, so the first one on top is my Netflix one. So I've only finished Exo Kitty, but I recently finished Stranger Things, so we're going to write that down on here too. I'm going to have to dig through and get my pencil out. And I need yellow too, so let's get yellow. And I don't remember which marker I used for yesterday. I have a Sharpie. Well, there are two forms of the Sharpie. One's just like a regular Sharpie and one's a highlighter. So I'll see which one's closer to it. And then I need my pen right here. I think this is the pen I used last time. So let's write Stranger Things in here. Hopefully I spelled that right. If not, it's okay. And I want to say I used this Sharpie, so we're just going to use this. And honestly, this was a great TV show. I loved it. I finished the whole thing, and it came out with new episodes, and I also love the episodes. I definitely think it was the highlighter, but we have finished our first paper. They're kind of together, but that's okay. Next up is screen time. Today I wasn't on my iPad for as long because we helped my brother move into his new house, and I also helped I helped my mom and all that stuff today. So I wasn't on my iPad for that long today. I'm going to say I was on my iPad definitely this morning. So I think we're going to go towards 3 or 4 hours. Which one was he? 3 or 4 hours for screen time? 4, okay. I'm going to do 4 hours. And I need to figure out which one I used for that. I think I used this. So we're going to mark out 4 hours, my bad, on day 2. So we are done with the first one, just like that. Next up is wake up time. Today I got up at 11. Not very proud of that. So let's do 11:01 through 12:03 a.m., which is blue again. So we're staying on theme. Yes, I believe it's this blue. So yeah, it should be correct. If not, it's fine. They're the same colors. So here's our wake up time one. Next up is did I cry today? I did not cry today. So we are good for this one. I didn't cry at all today, so that is good. I did cry yesterday because it was my brother's wedding. So you guys understand that. I always cry at weddings. It doesn't matter if I know the person or not, I just cry. So there is that. Also, I just dumped out all my markers because I couldn't figure it out. So there is that. Next up is how I felt today. So yesterday I was very happy. Today I was kind of mixed with frustrated because I got frustrated at the end of the day. And I think I was frustrated and calm. I'm going to go towards calm because I don't know how to explain it. I guess I was more calm than any of these. So I was happy today, don't get me wrong. But I think I was definitely more calm. I was happy, but I'm also mixed with frustrated, but I didn't show that I was frustrated. So I was just being calm about it. So I do have a lighter color for this because, as you can see, that one matches perfectly. So, well, this one doesn't match perfectly, but it is a lighter shade, so you can kind of tell. There we go. That is how I felt today. Okay, next up is my energy tracker. Today I was very, very tired, so I'm going towards 50 or 20%. I was helping with moving, so that definitely used like a lot of my energy and stuff. But I think we're gonna go towards the 20 because I wasn't that energized today. Or like I was energized today, just not as much as usual. So I'm gonna go towards the 50%, and I'm going to use just a lighter color. I need to sharpen this pencil. It's not very sharpened. There we go. It's nice and sharpened. We're gonna go ahead and mark this out. Now I typically stay with markers, but we're gonna have to go in with this because I think it matches a lot better, because yesterday was 80%, so you guys get the point. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it out. It's close enough to it. I don't want it to be spot on, and I don't want it to match the 80%, so that's why we did that. It's like there's spots that doesn't have any pencil on it. I don't want it to be like super, so we're gonna just trace over a little bit with this. Don't want it to be super dark so it matches. Okay, I think that's as good enough as I'm gonna get it, so it doesn't match, sort of. But that was my energy tracker today. 50, 50. I think at the start of the day I was 100%, and then I just went down. And right now I'm at like 20%, so yeah. Okay, we have 3 more, so let's go through them, and then we're gonna do my journal. So next up is my dream tracker. So I'm trying to remember my dream, but also I forgot to color this in, so we're gonna color this in now. Completely forgot about it. I'm going to use gray, and also I am not a great drawer, so we're gonna have to be, you know, guys get it? I like to fade my colors out, so I'm going to get my gray pencil and I'm going to fade the colors out. It's not really fading as well as I wanted it to, but that's okay. I just want the cloud to be darker than it usually is because it's giving more nighttime than light. Whenever I look at the moon, I think of white, but of course we don't want to keep it that color, so I'm going to do blue and gray. I'm going to keep the gray color. I'm going to use a settled, like, dark. So we're going to start off by tracing it with the gray. I like my pencils to be sharp whenever I'm using them, so I'm also going to sharpen it again. So we're going to trace it out. I don't know if you guys do this. I like to trace my drawings out, or literally anything that I'm doing, I like to trace it out. It makes it look like a lot more realistic. And then we're going to go lightly, not super. See, that's lighter than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. Blend a little bit. Okay, next up is the stars. Those are going to be super easy. This is way too like neon, so we're going to use this, and once again I'm going to sharpen it. These are also watercolors, so if I want to use them as watercolors, I can. Okay, this is not really sharpening. Okay, so for the stars I'm going to do little stars. I'm going to do the yellow for that. Now that I've colored that, I forgot to color the dream part, so I'm going to do blue again for that.
I gotta turn it down to go to sleep.
Don't need to. This one really doesn't matter. I can use my iPad, Mom, too. Sorry guys, it's kind of quiet. Okay, so my dream, I remember it, but I'm not super well. I know it was very, very, very weird. So I'm gonna do weird. We're kind of like going up the line. It was mixed between funny and weird, but I'm gonna go mostly towards weird. So for that, I used a dark green, and I believe it was this green because it looks more darker on here. So we're gonna trace it with green. Now that I've kind of like outlined it, make sure that all my other ones were like outlined. Okay, sorry. Okay, we are done with my dream tracker. Next up is rate my day. Today gets a 4 stars. Not the best day, not the worst day. So I'm gonna go towards we're gonna do, make sure this is that's the same color. So I'm gonna do 4 stars for that. Perfect. And then our last tracker is the weather tracker. I am going to mark this. So for the sun, we're gonna do a lighter color, I think, than that. And I think for like around it, I'm going to do this color. And I think for the grass, we're gonna do like a dark green and then a light green around it. So for the grass, we're gonna do this dark green color. There are 2 grass, but I feel like this is giving more like grass. So yes. And then this lime green is just gonna go straight on top, I think. And then for that, that's a snowflake. It's giving gray, so I'm gonna do gray. Actually, I'm gonna do my silver, because the silver looks better. Like, that's kind of giving snow. Don't want it to be too dark because it's snow. And then this one, I'm gonna go for fall, because it's kind of giving fall. So we're gonna do this color in the center, and then going back in with this color for around it. It's not the best, but it'll do. So today was sunny. It was so hot today. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so hot, and we were like moving in my brother and stuff. So it got really, really hot throughout the day. So we're gonna do hot. And I think that this is probably the same color. Okay, it's not, but I'm just gonna use the color anyway. Oh my gosh, Will Ferrell's on here. There is that. Okay, so let's go through all of them. The weather tracker was sunny today. Rating my day was 4 stars. Dream tracker was weird. My energy tracker was 50%. How I felt today was calm. My screen time was 4 hours. I did not cry today. I woke up at 11:01 through 12. And my Netflix, I finished Stranger Things. I do think that that is very, very good. So I'm going to put this back in here. And then I'm going to write in my journal, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just wrote in my journal for the night. So I'm going to put my journal in here. And then last but not least, the last thing that we are going to do is do this. This is another little mood tracker. So here's the options: happy, meh, not well, bad. Today is meh. Well, right now is meh. So let's do meh. And for these, I take it like this, and I do.
Why should I pretend that you are my boss? Because what would you have done in that situation, Kelly? I'll tell you what I would have done for you. I'd lie.
Meh.
You just like to lie.
Just because, you know, why not? And that was the last little tracker.
Call logs on my desk.
Anyways, we're all done, so thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, divas.